Andy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on the Hobbs Farm. And we're going to start this episode out by getting this straw here we had last episode picked up. And hopefully make our cows just a little bit happier here. And for starters, I want to pick it up with a loading wagon, and then we'll probably bale the rest. I don't know if we'll keep all the bales or not, but we'll at least keep maybe a stack or two of bales around and probably sell the remaining bales. But in order to do that, I first need to rake it up here, because these windrows will not line up with any sort of course play course. So let's get started by creating a course play course here. And this is field edge path 11. We're going to bump that down to 14 meters. And starting corner, let's see, we are in the northwest. And we want to go south. No headlands should be okay. We'll see once that might be issue with the basketball court over there. And he can drive the course. And while he's doing that, we're going to get course play going on selling some silage here again. And like I was mentioning, I think it was last episode or episode before, every time we start and reload the game here, the silage price seems to reset. So you can see the silage price is back to being, well, the lowest price, but still easiest one to sell to. So I probably should get course play down here and sell some more to Aaron's compost. Actually, you know what? I can do that. Why don't we do that? I do have the course play courses set up for it, and the equipment is available now. I don't think we'll need the truck anyway. Let's do that here then. So VGA silage load truck bunker 1. I believe that was the course I created for this. And then we'll just have to get the truck down here. And then we can sell silage at a little bit better price here. The reason I wasn't doing it earlier because this truck was tied up with hauling grain and whatnot. All we need to do is bring it down to the biogas plant and get the course play course for it set up. We do have some crops that need to be sold as well, I noticed. We got some sunflowers. And a little bit of barley. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was going to say, I thought we had some wheat. That's what it was. There we go. So it's wheat and sunflowers. And transport silage to Aaron's compost. That is the building that's right down here, by the way. Which reminds me, we should probably open the doors there. And again, this is the trailer, the green version of this trailer. We'll probably be using the other version of the trailer here a little bit later in the episode when we're picking up bales, at least if we get that far anyway. Hopefully we'll get that far, but oh, can I hire the sprayer? I guess I can. Yes, I can hire the sprayer now. Okay, we advanced a growth stage there. We'll have to do that here in a minute as well. All kinds of things to do here on Hobbs Farm. Okay. And we'll drive the course. I don't know why I can't open the top of this trailer here, but oh, there. Okay, course play is going to open it. Okay, well, as long as course play opens it, I guess we should be good. Okay, we'll tell him to drive the course. And I have had some issues with course play running into the sides of the bunker here. I went ahead and cleaned up the remainder of the chaff. I finally was able to clean up what was left of the chaff here, and I haven't had any issues since. So hopefully we're good. We'll find out. I think course play was just maybe getting confused with the chaff that was outside here. And then a little bit that was, I guess there's a little bit over here yet, but the chaff, that pile of chaff that was here. Actually, don't have that much silage left in here. I guess, oh, half yet. We got half a silage bit left yet. But we're doing pretty good on selling it here so far. And where are we at? This should be the last level of fertilization required for these fields. Yes. Remember, we put slurry on these fields here, so just need to spray them, and they will be all set. And the plan is to chop these, by the way, for those of you wondering. We'll be chopping these. We'll get the other header and chop the wheat here. Or actually, barley. What did we plant again? We have barley. That's right. We planted barley. Okay, how are we doing over here? Looks like we're doing okay. Like I said, we're doing this just to line up the windrows for course play. Speaking of which, I might as well save this because I am going to need that course. Load up the same course there on the baler. Okay, let's start picking up some straw here. First things first, though, I need to dispose of... Let's see, this is grass in here. I wonder if the sheep need any grass. Probably not. We just filled them up not that long ago. I think we should clean them up as well. Really, did I miss it here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they don't need much, do they? I'll clean them up here a moment as well. Okay, why is it not moving? There we go. Oh, yeah, and I'm not going to be able to clean them up now because, yeah, it's full. Oh, well. Oops. Probably should have cleaned them up before filling up this sheep. I don't think I can put this in the shed over there. A little storage shed. We're going to make the same mistake here and just fill the sheep up, or the cows up, before cleaning them. Yep, they don't need much either, unfortunately. And we got our silage, hay, and grass bales here. And we'll be adding some straw bales to that pile there eventually, hopefully. Okay, like I said, I think this side here... Don't think this holds grass. Pretty sure it's just hay and straw, not grass. Yes, grass is not accepted here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that is just for... Yeah, that's hay and straw, I believe. So I do plan on putting straw in there. I wonder if we can sell the grass at all. I don't know if this is a sell point over here or not. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. We're not going to get a whole lot of money for it, but at least we're rid of it. I don't really want to just dump it out on the ground. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick it up later, so... Oh, we actually got 10,000 for that. That's actually not too bad, I guess. Okay, let's pick up some straw now. I'm not sure how much straw the cows are going to take here. We'll just fill the cows up, and maybe we'll fill up the shed there, or the little storage barn for straw. Not sure how much that holds again. I'd have to look at that. And of course we can set up a GPS for this as well. Need to set it to 14 meters because that is what course play is set up for. And there we go. Okay, let's read some comments here a moment. Blue Fleet was saying you should use a bigger sower. Talking about the 12-row corn planter there behind the classic Xerion 5000. Arthur was saying, what about the Texas Longhorns? The Reaper was saying, thank you for taking the time to make these courseplay courses and videos. They are very, very helpful. Glad they work out for you. And I do have a couple more courseplay videos to upload yet. Plus, I want to make a couple more other courseplay videos as well. So if there's anything you folks would like to see be done with courseplay, just let me know, and I will try to get a video up on it at some point, at least if it's possible to be done anyway with courseplay. And of course, like I mentioned before, if you watch my videos routinely, at least the single player ones anyway, you will be seeing me use courseplay quite a bit. For example, when we started the episode here, we started out setting up a courseplay course for the windrower there. And then we'll be using the same course there for the baler here, probably in a few moments here. Test Rat was saying, can you please do a courseplay video on how to use the Combine fieldwork mode? I actually already have one made. I just need to upload it yet. So yes, I do have a video on that. So stay tuned the next couple of days here whenever I get around to uploading it. We should probably go check on the loader there. It appears to be having some issues. We'll do that here once we start unloading the straw. Actually, you know what? I wonder, is this where we need to unload? I guess we're going to find out. Okay, it works. Okay, what are we doing over here? That's a good question. We appear to have put a little bit of chaff in the trailer. Working with 7 meters. I wonder if we bump that up just a little bit. Yeah, this is the issue I was having earlier, too. He seems to try to keep going here, and then he sometimes tries to go there. I don't know if he's getting confused with the chaff that's here or what's going on. Okay, there we go. Actually, let's see if we can clean this chaff up just a little bit more here a minute. See if that makes a difference there or not. Okay, and drive the course, and we'll go back to what we were doing. As I suspected, cows only took half of that. Interesting. I would have thought they would have taken more. Nathaniel saying, great video. Jared saying, happy Easter to all simulator farmers and ordinary farmers. Yeah, that's right. It'll be Easter when this video goes up. At least it should be anyway. So yes, happy Easter to all those watching. Rylan was saying there's a dairy farm in Saudi Arabia with 350,000 cows, putting out over 2 million liters of milk a day. That is a lot of cows. And for those of you who watched last episode there in Texas, we were discussing kind of what we wanted to do on the map. And one of the suggestions was to get maybe about 10,000 cows or so. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll have to see once. That is a lot of cows. And then, of course, one other thing we wanted to do as well was fill the biogas plant on that map. There are 10 bunkers there. Annaline was saying, I do not have a mic to play. Don't worry, if you're joining us on the multiplayer server, you do not have to have a mic. You can still join us on TeamSpeak anyway. Gaming Reinvented was asking, can I have a shout out? There you go. Eli was saying, you make the absolute best videos ever. Thank you very much for that. Houston Farms was asking, when you are transporting to other vehicles, are you adding the sounds when you edit, or is just the map? I'm assuming what you're talking about. If I do... Actually, I guess I'm in this tractor. Okay, if I switch to this one, you're talking about that dinging sound. I don't actually know what is causing that dinging sound. So, for those of you wondering about that, I don't know what that is. And why it's doing it, I don't know. It sounds like the Windows ding. I don't know if that's something with the vehicle group switcher. Something Windows doesn't like me pushing the Alt key. I really don't know, to be honest with you folks. But no, that is not something that I've added, and it's not something that I'm adding during edit. It is something that happens automatically. Like I say, I don't know why, though. Jetty Master is asking, what's the John Deere tractor in the beginning of the video? I'm assuming you're talking about the John Deere 9560. Dusty was asking, great video, and do you plan on doing a multiplayer on this? Talking about the Hobbs Farm. We already did a multiplayer on Hobbs Farm already. I did not record on the server when we had the Hobbs Farm. But we did already do a multiplayer on Hobbs. And that is a reminder again, by the way, folks, we do have, at the moment, 3 multiplayer servers. Server 1, we are in the process of, or probably actually have it done by now, but working on a map there for Server 1. Server 2 is the Texas map, and Server 3 is our logging/testing server. So at the moment, oh yeah, that's right, we need to open the door. That's probably what it's complaining about. Forgot about that. But yeah, Server 3 is the Emerald Island logging map at this point. And like I said, hopefully we'll be getting a video up on that server here pretty quickly. Okay, we'll unload that there and head over to Aaron's compost here. Okay, get off the wall. That was kind of annoying. Oh, and we should probably open the other side, too. There we go. Assuming we can hold some in here. Yeah, oh yeah, it's empty now again. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't unload, by the way. And why am I not able to unload here? Oh, there we go. I need to stop the driver for some reason. Kind of weird. If I tell him to drive, he's going to stay there until he's empty, right? Just keep an eye on him here a minute. Make sure that's actually what he's going to do. Oh, no, I guess I do have to click continue. Okay. Butch was saying, I just got Farming Simulator 17 for the PC. And what mods would you recommend? Well, if you just got Farming Simulator 17, I would recommend you not do anything with mods. Just play the base game for maybe a couple days first, then get into some mods. That would be my recommendation, especially if you did not play like Farming Simulator 15 or any of the other earlier versions of Farming Simulator. Definitely start out with no mods. You know, just start out with the base map, base equipment, and kind of learn your way around first. Like I said, play it a couple days, maybe a week or two. Then start getting into some mods. Start small and, you know, kind of work your way up. You know, if you want to start out with a mod, maybe one I would recommend. And again, I wouldn't recommend it right away. Maybe wait a couple days. It would be the GPS mod. That's the mod with the red and green lines here. Especially if you like doing the work yourself. Definitely beneficial for having the GPS mod. Okay, let's grab another tractor here a minute. 8530, sure. That'll work, I guess. Okay, where's the baler at? Oh, right there. Probably don't need the duals or the baler here, but they're already on. Okay, and we're going to load up the 14-meter course here we created at the beginning of the episode. And how much does that barn there hold? Oh, not pallets, placeables. 250,000. So we got quite a bit we can put in there yet. Let's maybe start over here somewhere. Which way is this one going here? That is going that way. Let's start over one more then. Put them in fieldwork mode, nearest waypoint, drive course. You should be good to go. Keywords, of course, being should. Looks like he is ready to go, so that's good. John was saying 36.3 meters. Beautiful number. Love the video. He's talking about the John Deere DB120 there. Daniel was saying get the big bud pack. Don't worry, I already have it pre-ordered. And that is coming out beginning of May here. I forget the exact date. May 7, May 9, something like that. Somewhere in there. Kane was saying, can you redo the poplars on the Texas map? We'll have to see once. I'd like to do them on this map as well, by the way. So hopefully we'll get to poplars here on Texas here. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a loader that's slipping again. Probably doing the same thing. Don't know why it's doing that. Sue was asking, how did you get all that equipment to fit on the low bed trailer? The low bed trailer I'm using is FDR's low bed trailer, so it's wider. Same length as far as I know, but it is wider. Okay, and what is going on over here again? Yeah, same issue as before. It seems like he does a couple loads fine, and then he starts doing that again. I don't know why he's doing that. I think what it is, as long as he gets a full load the first time, backs out, he's good. But when he doesn't quite get a full load, he backs out and tries again. And then that's when this happens. Oh, another auto save there. Miranda was saying, your voice sounds like a true farmer or cowboy. Okay. The William was asking, how do you get the Green Star GPS sounds? That is something we have added to the GPS mod here. So if you download the GPS mod off of any other website, you'll get the default GPS sound. I don't remember what that is again. But I have added the Starfire GPS sound to the GPS we have at the moment. And of course, if you join the multiplayer server, then you'll have to download the GPS mod that we have from the server, and you will get the Starfire sounds. John was saying, just giving my feedback on the video and really enjoyed this episode. Thank you for producing such entertaining content. Well, thank you very much for that, and thanks for the comment. Jason was asking, where do you get the seeds and stuff on the Texas map? That is Russell's Feed and Supply. I don't remember what field that is next to again, but Russell's Feed and Supply there on the Texas map. Daniel was asking, is there a stable version of Auto Combine out yet? Not that I know of. I have not seen Auto Combine at all yet. Neil left a comment on my train mechanic simulator video here, and I was asking, how do you tell what's the front and the back on some of these trains? And he was saying actual locomotives literally have an F painted on whichever end is designated as the front for maintenance, working, etc. So good to know there. Kind of curious about that. Spicy Cow was asking, why is the Texas map so popular? I don't know. I guess people like the map. And like I said, liking it so far as well. He was complaining the field borders are weird. That is true. The fields aren't exactly square, and some of them are really odd shaped, but still seems like a really nice map. Probably wouldn't be a good map if you want to do a lot of course play work on it. I see a lot of issues with the fields there if you want to get course play set up for that map. Okay, and another full load here. I think we got quite a few bales getting produced as well. And then we can use the straw now, by the way, to make mixed rations as well. Like I say, it's not necessarily that you have to have straw, but just a good filler material, nice and easy and cheap to get to typically. Anyway, on that note, folks, I think we'll wrap up the video. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.